All right, day two, we're going to the Hard Rock tonight. I'm opening for Jason Weiss at a new club called The Balcony. My goal is to hand off a dance floor to Jason Weiss. And then after that, I get to just chill and see him work and, learn from another DJ. Let's get over there. And the beauty about playing in casinos is that they usually come with a room. So I'm vibing in AC for the night. Right now it's 6:53. Gonna grab a bite to eat. I gotta meet at the club at 9. I'm gonna record my whole opening set and then I'll grab moments of the headliner, but I'm also going to be trying to network and try to shake as many hands and try to introduce myself to as many people there to try to make the most of this opportunity. So I don't know, I'm excited, but I'm also a little bit nervous because I have no idea what type of people are going to walk through that door. This is a room that the standard isn't set. So the first song I play is going to be the first song played in the club. Big task. I've been thinking about all day, what is the song I'm going to play, but I don't know. I think I got to make a game time decision.
First step, food. I grabbed a simple beef and broccoli from this spot called Yu inside of the Hard Rock, paired it with a mango juice, and I pretty much just killed time until... All right, guys, it's about 8:42 right now. I got 18 minutes before I got to be at the door. I'm getting there an hour early. I'm excited to kind of just take my time setting up, really get to see the layout of the room, but where I'm starting, while it's empty, I'm clueless right now. Before I even plug into anything, let's walk into the main room. The first thing you step onto is the dance floor, and to the right, you have this huge bar, and straight opposite to the bar is the DJ booth. And for those that feel like this room looks familiar, especially that flower chandelier, you might have realized that this is the same club that used to be called Dare back in the day, but now they got some renovations, they projection map the walls, and now it's the Balcony, which gets its name from this beautiful outdoor space that all guests have access to that can still hear all the music that's happening inside the club, but outside. My bad, guys. I forgot my mic in the booth, and I don't want to be weird and run back and then run back to the bathroom. I feel like it's gonna be a little sus. But 9:34, calm before the storm. I got told to pretty much play a little bit of a wedding vibe and kind of see how people trickle in, and then I'll be able to pivot as I start seeing what type of demographic shows up. Hard Rock might be an older crowd tonight, especially because we got Heart performing at the main arena. But yeah, at this point, I just gotta have fun and see how it goes. Let's get it. And for some reason this night, my Serato recording didn't save. I think it's because I didn't save it before I unplugged my USB, before I switched with the headliner, but just want to say my audio won't be as great as other videos, but this is what I got. And the song I decided to start with was This Love by Maroon 5. So at this point, I'm still getting comfy. This is the first time I play on CDJ 3000s. And this next clip is an example that while it's dead, you should still try. Because in my opinion, especially early in the night, if you can get the staff to vibe, they're gonna have a better time at work. And if they're having a better time at work, most likely they're gonna provide a better service. And if the staff is providing better service while you're playing the best set you can, regardless of the circumstances, that means collectively, the entire club is working together to provide a better experience. And the better experience for each guest, the more likely it is that they're gonna come back and recommend it to others.
You gonna be here a lot? You said what, bro? They gonna have you here a lot? I don't know, I think they're trying me out. You got it, bro. I'm just gonna try to put my best foot forward, man. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's about. Hell yeah, bro, you got
I believe that life is a prize, but to live doesn't mean you're alive. Don't worry about me and who I fire. I just wait that desire is my empire. And yes, I call the shot. I am the umpire. I sprinkle holy water upon the vampire. In this very moment, I'm king. In this very
And now this bar of none is a bar of 4. I was guessing based on their clothes and their appearances that they were probably early to mid 40s. And I wanted to test essentially how old I should go. And although that got me like half a two-step, the hardest part about playing at the balcony, especially in the summer, is that for guests, why wait for it to get busy inside when you can bring your drinks outside, vibe, and wait for it to get packed? Honestly, I don't blame them, especially on a beautiful night. I'd be out there chilling too. But what makes it hard is that now I can't see them, so now like periodically I'm like nonchalantly trying to go outside to see if there's any heads nodding, shoulders moving, to kind of give me something to play off of to try to keep them there as long as possible. And then my phone cuts out. I essentially played the remainder of my set until the switch, about an hour and a half until I noticed. And the reason it cut out was because I was out of storage. Because of the 157 gigabyte file that was the Kiss Kiss recording the night before. 3 hours, 4K, 60 frames per second. And honestly, I didn't even think about it or even think of it as an issue, because every other single time I plug my phone in at night and it uploads to the iCloud and it frees that space in my phone. That's usually how it works for me. But it turns out that hotel Wi-Fi is not good enough to upload a file that big, and that's like a rookie mistake. So to kind of be transparent, the night may be built to maybe like 90 people, with 60 people being outside, 30 of them inside. By the time Jason Weiss got there, I had maybe about 12 of the 30 that were inside on the dance floor. The rest were by the bar or in sections. But to highlight Weiss, he did exactly what headliners are supposed to do: increase the energy. And he did that using a lot of remixes and bootlegs that personally I would have been afraid to play, because I thought I couldn't do that in the format that I was given. Because like I said earlier in the bathroom, when I got there, I kind of was told to play more of a wedding vibe, which I interpret as leaning on a lot of originals with a mix of classic and modern hits. Which brings me to my question for the comments. Let me build a scenario. You're making your debut at a place you've never played before. You've been told a strict format. Are you gonna take some chances throughout the night and play some things outside of those lines? Or do you play the best set you possibly can inside those lines to prove to management that you can play that format? That way, if you get a call back the next time you come, you already earned that trust, so then you could kind of play outside the lines. I'm really curious of how you guys approach that. But anyways, while Jason Weiss was headlining, I was pretty much at the bar trying to delete old footage from my phone, trying to free up space. And while I was doing that, I also got a chance to meet Martin and hear his story. And I gotta say, I respect the fuck out of this guy. I'm not gonna be the one to tell his story without him present or anything like that, but one thing's for certain, we will be pulling up on him on one of these weeks for the vlog. Let's get back to the club. Jason Weiss held the energy up for the entirety of his set. Now it's 1 a.m. and it's time for me to get back on until I close. And I remember thinking, well, he played things that I thought I couldn't play, so let me play one thing that hasn't been played the entire night. Let me complete a cycle and dive down into some hip hop. And then I had a staff member come up to me and say, yeah, we really don't want hip hop. So I had to pivot. shouts to the voice behind the camera. Yona pulled up on me. It's always an honor when another DJ pulls up because I still feel like I'm at the bottom of the totem pole working my way up. So it's just dope to get that support. At this point, I am starting to play a little cheesy, but honestly, when I play in front of other DJs, I don't really let that affect me at all because at the end of the day, the only thing I should be worrying about is playing for the girls. And once again, storage full. I played for roughly 34 minutes after that, and I remember walking out like, damn, I don't know if I'll ever be back there. But in hindsight, these thoughts are a prime example of me overthinking because this was all the way back in Memorial Day weekend, and since then, I've gotten my own night, and I've also played the day shift that's outside on the balcony. So even though this set wasn't my favorite, it at least made a good enough impression for them to have me back. And if I could give some advice on if you are gonna dabble outside of the lines and play outside of the format, I would say do it for one song and then steer back on course to the format. The problem that I did was I played 3 hip hop songs back to back to back, which triggered somebody from management to come up and say something to me, when if I would have just did one and done, I don't think I would have ever had a problem. The second piece of advice is that if you wanna be a better open format DJ, I think we should take some time to practice without our favorite genres. Because if you're truly a working open format DJ, you're definitely gonna come across a room that you can't really rely on whatever your specialty is, whatever your favorite genre is. But regardless of what you're not allowed to play, you still gotta be able to cook and provide an amazing experience. Let's fast forward to the next day.
All right, I forgot my athletic greens, so I'm at the green bar trying to get my recovery in. It's 12:35, and I'm playing at the Royce tonight at 11 p.m. So I got 11 hours to kill. See how it goes.
And what I decided to do was head to the beach. Right outside of Hard Rock, they offer chair and umbrella rentals. So I figured that'd be the perfect way to kill some time.
Whew. I hope that this vlog isn't feeling braggadocious. I just can't believe the type of day I'm having right now. I just took a nap on the beach, woke up, worked on crates for about an hour, and now it's 4:45 and I still got 5 hours to kill before I DJ, so this is just nuts. I feel so relaxed. I'm just looking forward to tonight. I also feel like it's giving me a chance to kind of feel what everybody else is feeling while they're here for Memorial Day weekends, for me to set that vibe right and continue it and try to elevate it. I don't know, I'm a nerd, love this DJ shit, and if this is what comes with DJing at the shore in the summer, sign me up.
And to kill the remainder of that time, I pretty much just walked around, gambled a little bit, had a great dinner at the Tropicana, smoked a cigar, worked on some crates a little bit more, and pretty much just relaxed until...
Here's the thing that's fucked up, right? I'm not used to doing vlogs back to back to back. Usually I'm doing one a weekend, so I'll have time to transfer the footage. I've been trying to upload it to the iCloud the entire day. It's not happening. So with that being said, I have 10 gigabytes left of storage on this iPhone. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna record the first hour. Probably gonna reduce it. I usually shoot 4K 60. I'm probably gonna shoot 1080p just to have a smaller file to have the longest duration video that I can give you guys. But I don't know. I gotta cut this short. Wish me luck.
And now we're at the Royce. The setup is a pair of 2 CDJ 2000s, an S9. I started recording an hour into the night, so it's about 11:59, and it's a hip hop leaning open format room. I'm reading the crowd between the ages of 25 to 35, and the place closes at 2.
Lean back, I said my niggas don't dance, you just fill up a pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back, come on.
And now, after 40 minutes, my storage is full again. I wanted to jump in and kind of talk earlier, but the reason why I waited was because I'm curious if you noticed the difference. In the last episode, I was playing at Kiss Kiss, which was recorded 2 days before this one. And I kind of had a similar experience where I was playing for a not packed room, but it was later in the night. And at Kiss Kiss, I pretty much overthought and I didn't push the energy as high as I should have. This night at the Royce, I was really focused on keeping the energy level between a 7 and a 9, making sure I kept level 10 songs in my back pocket for when I built a dance floor. And I felt like that was a much better approach that kept people more engaged. Now, once again, these are rookie vlog mistakes, but I've never vlogged 3 days in a row like this before, so I never really had a system or even thought about how I would handle storage. So I'm pissed that I don't have the rest of this set to learn from, but I did come to the club with someone special, and they did grab videos throughout the night. They definitely did not shoot in 4K, but let's check that out. I'm playing a little bit more open now. And I forgot to mention, at the Royce, they also have limbo. I can't thank the person that came enough for grabbing these videos throughout the night. It really means a lot to me. I think the fact that I still had people vibing and singing at the end of the night during my closing set means I at least had a pretty good night. And honestly, I remember walking out the club cheesing because I felt like this was the perfect way to end this 3-day weekend. This was Memorial Day weekend, and it was my first time playing 3 nights in a row, 3 different rooms, 3 different crowds, 3 different formats. And although my sets really weren't mind-blowingly crazy, each one of them taught me different lessons that I feel like have already made me a little bit better of a DJ. Thursday at Kiss Kiss taught me not to overthink. Take a deep breath, and at some point, make the decision and turn up like it's a packed night, because the people that showed up deserve an amazing time. Friday at the balcony and opening and closing for another DJ taught me I need to still be able to play at a high level, even if I can't play hip hop. And lastly, Saturday at the Royce taught me that as long as I balance reading crowd reactions and I have fun, the crowd's gonna have fun too. DJing sometimes reminds me of an amusement park. If you're a big name DJ, then you're kind of like that big old roller coaster that's at the park with multiple loop-de-loops and big drops. Some people are literally buying tickets to the park just to ride that ride. But regular working DJs, we're kind of like that old wooden roller coaster that's in the back of the park. We're definitely not the one driving ticket sales, but if we can attract you to get on the ride, it's still a fun time. And I think the way regular working DJs attract you to get on the ride is by reading the room, earning the trust of the crowd. And then once the majority of the room is on board, now it's easier as a DJ to take chances and put in a little twist and turn, a little loop-de-loop that the crowd wasn't expecting to create a memorable experience. I don't know. Honestly, I apologize if that analogy is weird. I came up with it while I was on the beach earlier that day. I was near the pier. There was a roller coaster there. And the reason I'm including it is because I want to see how much my perspective changes on this when I look back on this on a couple years. Honestly, if you made it this far, I can't thank you enough. I know I'm behind schedule on posting videos of this journey, but when I started this, I wasn't expecting to get opportunities as fast as I am. And I've really been focusing when I do get these opportunities on prepping my face off and trying to do the best job I can so that I can hopefully get more opportunities. So I know, I'm sorry, I may not be posting on a schedule of 52 weeks in a row, but I will be giving you 52 episodes. So thank you. I can't say it enough. I'll see you next week.